guys, this is Greg Doyle for Eat Sleep Boxing Repeat. Prediction time. Fight I want to talk to you guys about takes place Saturday the 22nd of May. It is for the undisputed super lightweight title. It is between both champions, Josh Taylor, who is 17-0, and he takes on Jose Ramirez, who is 26-0. Guys, thank you so much for coming back, tuning in to another video. As you know, in these videos, I will give you a brief background into both guys' careers. I will give you my keys to victory, and finally, I will give you my prediction. So let's start off with Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor, very, very good fighter. From being on the amateur circuit myself for years, I've seen a lot of Josh Taylor. He's always been a very, very clever, intelligent fighter. He seems to be getting better and better every fight that I see him, and growing into the pro game. He's got really good wins over guys that, you know, Regis Prograis, who a lot of people still regard as #1 in the division. Find that strange, although because Taylor's beat him, but it is what it is. He's got really good victories over guys like Victor Postol, even Baranchik in the World Boxing Super Series. Really good southpaw. Josh Taylor takes on all comers, and you know, he's just a very, very clever fighter. He had hundreds of amateur fights, and I think that it stood him in good stead for his career, to build up the knowledge and the ring no-ship that he has. So very good fighter, and looking forward to seeing Josh Taylor. He takes on Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez, who's also the other dual champion in the division. Very good fighter as well, Jose Ramirez. I think that he's massively, massively underrated. He's got some really good wins over Jose Cepeda, who is a dynamite puncher. He beat Jose Cepeda on points. He also holds a win over Victor Postol. He's got a really good win over Maurice Hooker, who is former world champion at lightweight. So again, yeah, he's had, what, 9 more fights than Josh Taylor, but he's had hard fights in his career as well, and I think both guys are really, really capable of beating each other. And, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing Jose Ramirez on Saturday the 22nd, because I believe that he is the type of fighter to rise to the occasion as well, no matter who he's fighting. But guys, over and on to keys to victory. For me, for Josh Taylor needs a quick start in this fight. I think Josh Taylor needs to win the first 4 or 5 rounds, set a high pace, come out, don't throw huge power shots, but try and be busy, steal rounds with his jab, come down to the body, dig in the odd right hook and change the angle. We know Josh Taylor's a southpaw, so there's nothing better than when an orthodox fighter is coming forward. If you throw the right hook and turn off them and let them go by you, almost like Bull and Matador to an extent. If he can win the first 4 or 5 rounds, I can see him settling down in the second half of the fight, maybe looking to take Ramirez out if the opportunity arises. If not, he'll have built up a handy lead. Keys to victory for Jose Ramirez. So Jose Ramirez, say that he's an orthodox fighter. I think he needs to target the body of Josh Taylor. The reason I say he needs to target the body is because he already throws really good body shots. Jose Ramirez, if you go back and you look at the Victor Postol fight especially, a lot of those shots slowed Victor Postol down. He's a good combination puncher. I just think that he needs to be careful, keep his hands nice and tight, force the action on Josh Taylor, and make Josh Taylor work hard whilst targeting the body. If he can do that, second half of the fight, again, it can come on strong. It can take Josh Taylor into deep waters and leave himself in a really, really good position to go on and win the fight. But guys, over and on to prediction time. You know, I think Jose Ramirez is massively, massively been looked down upon in this fight. I've heard so many people say that Josh Taylor's going to be too good for him, he's going to be too powerful for him. I personally don't. I think it is a real pick and fight of whoever shows up on the night and is the better fighter. And I think both guys are very, very capable of beating each other. Very capable. I think that Jose Ramirez is potentially the most clever fighter that Josh Taylor's fought. Prograis was clever, Postol was clever, but I don't there's something about Jose Ramirez that I just think a lot of people are massively underrating him, including the bookmakers. I think I've seen some odds of 2 to 5 for Josh Taylor to win, which I just think's crazy. Crazy in an undisputed super lightweight title fight where both guys are undefeated and they've both beat some really, really good guys. It's tough for me. If I was to give you guys a prediction, which of course I'm going to need to do, that's the purpose of the video. I do think that Josh Taylor might just be a bit too busy for Jose Ramirez, and that's where I think the main problem in this fight is going to come for Jose Ramirez. I think that Josh Taylor might just be able to outwork him, and I think that will see him win the fight, but in a very, very close fight. I've been ringside for a lot of Josh Taylor's fights. I have seen Victor Postol hurt him to the body. He can deny that. People can say they never seen it. I was sitting front row and I can tell you some of those shots hammered in, and I thought, what a brave boy for being able to stand up to some of them shots because they were super powerful. So he's going to need to be really careful in this fight, and it would not surprise me if it is a razor thin points decision. But guys, my prediction, Saturday the 22nd of May, the undisputed super lightweight title is for Josh Taylor to beat Jose Ramirez. Guys, Greg Doyle, Eat Sleep Boxing Repeat. Check out all of our social platforms. Please subscribe down below. I'll be back to speak to you guys again soon. Thank you.